All right, welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive.
This time, we are talking about wisdom
Wisdom.
and the lengths that people will go to achieve it.
We've got some really interesting source material today
Sounds good.
that really gets into this.
Focusing on the Norse god Odin
I was going to say.
and what he did to gain knowledge.
Odin, yes.
Odin, yeah. So before we get into all that,
I mean, have you ever even thought about that shit?
what you might give up to be wiser?
Oh, that's a really good question.
That's a tough question.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think before we get into like what we would give up,
We need to kind of define.
wisdom.
Okay, yeah, what is wisdom?
Like, what are we talking about?
When we say wisdom.
It's not just like knowing a lot of stuff or having a lot of information.
It's more about applying knowledge
and
to
experience
good judgment.
to make good decisions.
Right, so it's almost like,
Knowing what to do with the knowledge.
yeah,
Exactly.
you could have all the ingredients for like,
A gourmet meal
but wisdom is knowing how to combine them
to make something really amazing.
to make something delicious.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so
How does Odin fit into all of this?
our source material jumps right into some crazy imagery.
It does. It does.
One of the most famous stories about Odin
Involves him wanting to drink.
from Mimir's well,
Ymir as well.
which is like this,
Source of crazy wisdom.
it's at the roots of the world tree, Yggdrasil.
And to get a sip from this well?
Odin had to give up his eye,
Wow.
like one of his eyes.
That's a lot for just one drink.
What do you, I mean,
What do you think that says about how important wisdom was to him?
well, I think it really shows how much value,
They placed on wisdom
to sacrifice a part of yourself like that.
just to gain a little bit of knowledge.
What do you think that sacrifice symbolizes?
I think it represents,
Letting go of our limited perspectives
just like sacrificing physical sight
to really see the world,
and understand it.
letting go of our preconceived notions.
Of diet.
That's pretty deep. And it gets
It does. It gets wild.
crazier.
Yeah.
He didn't just stop at the eye.
Our source talks about how he hung himself.
From Yggdrasil for 9 days and nights.
Yeah, 9 days
Yeah.
and stabbed himself with his spear Gungnir.
I mean, that's
commitment.
pretty extreme.
Yeah.
What's going on there?
Well, I think those actions, even though they're like way extreme,
I think they highlight the challenges
and the potential suffering,
that can come with looking for wisdom.
hanging from the world tree, Yggdrasil.
Like the source of all knowledge and existence in Norse mythology.
That could be like a symbol.
And feeling lost, uncertain while you're searching for knowledge.
We've all had those moments, right?
Oh, yeah.
Those Yggdrasil moments where we're
Yeah.
just like,
Hanging on for dear life.
yeah, just trying to grasp something.
That's just out of reach.
Yeah, like trying to understand quantum physics.
Exactly, yeah.
But
Mm.
like Odin, it's often through that perseverance.
Through that suffering, even.
That we can finally achieve.
A deeper understanding to wrap up here.
It seems like the key takeaways are,
That wisdom is super valuable.
and that it requires sacrifice.
I mean, even Odin,
Even Odin
the most powerful god,
had to go to extreme length.
he did
Absolute.
to get wisdom.
And that leaves us with one final question.
What are you willing to sacrifice?
For wisdom in your own life.
Ooh.
What comfort zones are you willing to step out of?
What challenges are you prepared to face?
That's something to think about.
It is.
Thanks for joining us for another deep dive.
See you next time.
Bye.